Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Origins, and in this episode I will be clearing out all of the locations and quests in Saqqara nome, and then I'll be heading to Faiyum in order to, I guess, do any locations and quests there, and then get ready to learn about Killer Croc. That's what I'm going to call him. Or Faiyum, sorry, I thought it was Faiyum, but I'll quickly change it. There is Faiyum Oasis as well, which I'm guessing I have to go to. But yeah, this place is gigantic, so I know that I ain't going to be getting it done yet. But for now, there are 7 locations and 3 quests, as well as that, which is whatever that is. No idea. And you know, anyway, let's go. Enough dawdling, I want to crack on, because Faiyum is going to be quite big, and let me see what else is around this part of the map. Still a few other places. Fantastic. Samo's high.
I must be careful now.
I didn't realise he was there, to be fair. So let's go. Gotta love it when they're all asleep, it's just nice and easy. I'm just gonna sit here, let time go by. And then from here, of course, do all this. So I'm going to probably just get all of the quests up. They're quite close by, and then, you know, go from there. You didn't see anything, mate? No, you didn't see anything. I didn't come from out there, what are you on about? This is a lovely place already. This is a cave full of animals. Yeah, give me your skin. Give me your skin. Already dead, so I cannot grab their skins. So it's time for me to go. I'll take the rest by foot then. Don't bother me. Oh, that's where we're looking.
Sandstorm coming.
Alright. A lovely shield. much better. Well, not much better, but quite good. And then from here, where is it next? To a Rebel Alliance. What is it? Star Wars? Oh, so funny. So funny. You can catch me up, horse. Because I love doing that. It's quicker and it's also just more aesthetically pleasing. Oh, what's this commotion?
Clear the way! Get ready to that's one of these dogs! Finish him! You should have killed me! Now you die! Take out that trash, huh? Release me! I'll wet my blade with their blood! Break me out, will you? You are Bayakasiwa, aren't you? I've heard stories of the Medjay who crossed the desert. I am Theodorus, one of many who rebel against the Phylakitai.
Is that what landed you in this cage?
Yes, a failed attack. I am hunting Daratos, a ruthless general of Ptolemy, with a hatred for Egyptians. A killer of mothers, and fathers, and children. I won't rest until his body is food for the worms. Would you lend your sword?
Gladly. Your plight is true.
Good joy. We will regroup with my men in Bacchius. Come along.
Right, let's see
How
where
does a
this
Greek
gets first.
find himself fighting an Egyptian cause? Whoa.
I'm gonna just have to go for it. Looks like probably we're going into Faiyum, but it's the way it's gonna have to be. Anyway, look at all these different areas now that's appeared. Always happens that bloody way. But, you know.
My father was Egyptian. My mother, Greek.
Where are we going? You
Long
getting on?
ago, a day came when I discharged every ounce of Greek blood from my body and pledged to rid Egypt of men like Daratos. And we nearly did. We found his camp, but they had greater numbers. We were forced to disband. I was captured by a scouting convoy and beaten into giving up our retreat point.
But you instead led them into a trap. Clever.
I knew my
Oh,
brothers
look
better.
at this. Oy, oy,
But I
oy.
did not know the Medjay Fusiwa would be among them too. You are rather celebrated amongst my group. We spent years tracking Rujik, only to learn you made waste of him single-handedly. You would
Oh,
not
Rujik,
call
he
us
was
your ally,
the tutorial boss.
but our goals seem to be aligned from time to time, don't they?
You are not incorrect.
So, look at this place, man. Bloody hell, man. Jeez. So we've got this place. I mean, I need to check the boundaries on this thing. Right, so there. So there isn't really many question marks that have come up yet, but look at this. This is something else, man. I have to be careful not to go into the isolated desert though, because that's way too high leveled. But of course I'll be leaving here and going back to Saqqara nome in a sec.
Something special, idiot! We will take shelter here and wait for the right moment to strike. I will get briefed. After him, shreds!
Yeah, this place is where the crocodile's going to be, but that could also... Well, I mean, there's Faiyum Oasis, which could also be a place of interest. Best way to build a shield, guys, is do that. It messes with them. Of course, get ambushed upon turning up. Shit. That's no good. There it is. Well, I know where the treasure is at least. You done? Yeah.
Damn, you are not.
Feel that?
Whoa.
Been here a
All of them.
while, haven't you?
He's taken the piss. Which is annoying.
One's jumping us
You know.
today. Harlot.
Where are we going? For now, I'm just going to go over to here because I can't be asked to follow him.
We must hurry.
For now. And we don't have to hurry whatsoever. What's the rush? Oh, of course, it's some hidden area. I can see the cave entrance there. How I get there is another story. That's a way to go, innit? Yep, I noticed. Clever. Piss off, snakes. Yeah, I'll attack a snake, why not? Yeah, let's go out. Climb there. Right, my horse has disappeared, but
Onward,
I can whistle him back.
Well, something out.
So of course I weren't aiming to come to Faiyum yet, but yeah, or Faiyum, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. What's the point in that? That's how that fight clearly weren't meant to happen. Pardon me, happen then.
Think you're something special, idiot? We will take shelter here and wait for the right moment to strike. I will give briefed.
Dogs. They've
I was
sent
just
out
here.
scouting groups.
Taratos is gone. Neck. He continues to elude me.
What should we do?
Let's be smart. We have an opportunity to claim 2 victories with 1 swift strike. We need to wait for Taratos to return to camp. I've learned his personal scribe has stayed behind in Karanis. You'll be targeted if we so much as take a piece nearby. You are unknown to them. Bring the scribe to us. He'll tell us what we need to know.
How do I find him?
At night, he rests within the courtyard. During the day, you can find him working around the temple or at the terrace overlooking the lake. He dresses elegantly, and due to our failed attack, now has guards in tow. He'll be hard to miss.
Looks like we've got quite a ways to go. But there's still so much to do around here though. It's unbelievable. But there is that quest there, which I'm not going to bother with yet. But I might as well do all of this. Anyway, Black Desert, yeah, I'm not even going to bother touching that yet. So it looks like you've got 4 fast travel locations, but nothing else. Anyway, that quest I'm going to leave for now, of course.
has left the camp.
Anyway, let's
He's
go
gone.
horsey. So I'll do this quest, as I said, and then go back to Saqqara. The thing is, with that, it doesn't look like it will take too long to do. It doesn't look like there's too many areas, so they just appear out of nowhere. Anyway. What a fancy place this is. Is this going to have a papyrus in, by any chance? It's, during the day he works at the Serapeum. Oh, Serapeum. So we've got 2 separate locations in this bit. There it is.
The scribe must have moved on. There's no sign of him or the guards. I should keep looking. He must be close by.
Get the papyrus while I'm here. So of course I don't know where any of the papyrus stuff is, but I'll probably do them last. They'll probably give good stuff as well, but I just ain't gonna do it yet. But anyway, we got all of that. Is there any other locations that have appeared yet? No. But there is that. So let's go.
Hey, you! Wait a second. You will pay, corpse.
It's done. Nobody gives a fuck. Anyway, is it just 1 treasure? Oh, it's 2 treasures. They're both there, God's sake.
This place is heavily guarded.
That's that place done. Still need to do the fast travel though.
That's it, die!
God, I hate those enemies. So annoying to hit.
Like a pellet, but more abject.
Sit down, bitch. Yeah, it looks like that's how this place is going to end up going, on the most part. Because it's just a thin trail around. And you've got this massive water bit in the middle. Anyway. There we go. So there'll probably be more question marks appeared, but of course I'm not actually going to focus going through Faiyum yet, just because I am meant to be doing Saqqara, but hey ho. Let's see if anything else has appeared. Yep, of course. And you've got Faiyum Oasis as well, which looks like it's probably going to be like an island, and then, you know, all the other stuff. But I think if I go around and do this stretch first, and then go in the water, it'll make life easier. But of course, I may not be doing that till tomorrow. It just depends. Let's go.
It won't be long before he comes to. I need to bring him back to Theodorus. It won't be long before he comes to. I need to bring him back to Theodorus.
Let's go. Can't even call me horse here either. I've got to wait. I hate it when the horse like does a jerky movement, pisses off away from me, and then I can never. What you doing? Move the horse out of the way. He's being an idiot. He won't go on the horse for some reason.
You won't get away with this.
Keep fast! This doesn't concern any of you. Carry on,
Here we go. There we go.
That is him. Well done. We will find out what he knows. In the meantime, we must prepare our attack. Some of our brothers are stationed just west of Saqqara. Meet with them and wait for my arrival. We will put an end to that Necrotyrded.
So now that that's done, we've got that stuff, Rebel Strike. So for now, we're going to leave this, and I'm going to continue going through Saqqara nome.
A scribe who knows his way around Garanis.
Hang on, how many?
Where is he?
How many quests are there? Is it just 2? I think it is. So let's go.
Don't think us fool.
So much stuff in the way. Anyway, let's go. So I can finish this off and then return to Faiyum. So you know. Ooh. Lion. Oh, your skin. Oh, I only got 1 pelt. That wasn't a clean kill, clearly. No, let's not stray from the path. Yeet. 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 Easy enough. And now that that's done, This could be one of those temples with multiple mini locations to go to. Or maybe it isn't, maybe it's whatever this is. Nixia. Rightio. I mean, it shortens the amount I have to do, so you know, it's fine.
Whoa.
Unfortunate stash. Lovely. Look at that. So I've got... Well, I mean, when I do this, it doesn't matter where it takes me, because I've got all this to do. There is that to do as well, but I can leave that for now. So that leaves 5 more of these little locations. Where's the other snake? There it is. Double kill. Hello there. This is like a little village then, this is a bit weird. Hey ho. This is how they lived. Like a little marketplace. Very lovely.
You are either very brave or very foolish, setting foot back here.
Nefertari, isn't it? 1,000 blessings are long overdue.
Bastard! Naked Eadet! That was Rujek's wife. Did you expect anything less? This way, Bayek. And bring along your 1,000 blessings. You will need them.
So Rudjek came from around here.
I feel bad for her. But it had to be done.
You look well. Better than the last time I found you. Are you just better at killing now?
Rudjek was only the beginning.
Yes, your hunt. The heron.
Where are you taking me?
To make amends with Anubis.
Amends? I do not know what you're talking about.
Of course. How could you? You left the moment you woke. You know all the natron for Egypt is collected here. We send it mostly to Memphis to cover the bodies of the dead.
It's quite interesting how this is, I wouldn't say a side area, you have to cross through here at least. But
No.
it's interesting this is where Rudjek came from, at least. Because you don't really get anything over because you just, you know, start off and you kill. I mean, 3 of the first 4,
Natron
no,
has
first
other
5,
uses,
sorry.
though. I could
You know,
use
you
it
don't
to
get anything on
disinfect a
really. I mean,
wound,
Rudjek just kill,
or
and then
wash
Aya
the
gets the
stains
other
of
2
blood off my
that you
hands,
don't
for
get.
example. It looks
Yeah.
better, Ned. I will have one of my aides bring something for the pain.
And my brother?
Recovering. He needs rest.
You do not need to remind me.
Boom. Now I need to follow this anyway. Familiar fish and bites, yeah, blah blah blah. Let's have Luke. Rubbish. 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 Rubbish.
What?
Why are so many of your people ailing?
Because Anubis is displeased. Ever since you left, the torches by his shrines have lost their flame. We are no longer protected.
From what? The wrath of Anubis?
Whatever it is, we have suffered grave injuries trying to reignite them. Some have even vanished. It has become clear that Anubis demands your appeal and yours alone.
Gotta love the Egyptians, you know, relying on their millions of gods. But hey, you never know. You won't know if there's an afterlife till you're dead. Well, yeah, you won't know because there is no afterlife. That's it. Bye bye, you.
I'll ignite the torches and end this curse, or omen, or whatever it is.
You would do well to, if you ever hope to appease Anubis and gain my pardon. Sophia, give some frankincense to the men at the pool, would you? I don't need to tell you to be careful.
Deal.
There are 3 shrines. One to the south, one atop the natural well, and one inside the bent pyramid. You know your way to that one.
Anyway. So there's one. And then, Jesus. All these different areas. I mean, it doesn't matter, because I'll be going around anyway.
One of the torches of Anubis should be here. This
Here
torch has fallen over. Where's the head? This fence is broken. Was there a struggle?
Okay then.
Nefertari was not exaggerating. There's the torch head. It must have fallen from the ledge when the torch was tipped over.
Okay then.
Charms. This should do it. All I need to do now is light it. Gatekeeper of the Duat.
Very clever.
I honor your name.
I'll find my way through in a minute. You gotta be kidding me. I've been blocked off. Yeet. Why did you even stop? Thank you, there we go. Why do I have to lose things? Every time I get a melee kill I'm supposed to get what I want to get. Just give me that fucking thing.
A shrine. One of the torches must be here. There is blood on these linens. Someone hung these. Charms of Anubis. Someone has put these here, but why?
Interesting.
Gatekeeper of the Duat. I honor your name. That was no simple task. There are other forces at work here.
Back to the hyena lair, which is fair enough. Anyway, from here, I'll probably do that. I don't know what that is. I think that's an extra side quest. Anyway, I think it's just these 5, no, these 6. And then the viewpoint. So before I do finish the quest, or at least finish that part of the quest, because it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the end, I'll do this. What do you mean, bitch?
Whoa.
I'll climb up myself then. Should be good enough, surely. Sweet. That'll do. Wait, hang on, I've confused myself. I went past it and went round the wrong way. Never mind. Because I was hunting. But I'm not going to go after the vultures. Only if most of the bloody locations could be this quick, it'd be good. Anyway. Bitch. I'll take that vulture. Hello there guys, how are you doing? There isn't anything else, is there? Better not be. Yeet. 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 Oh, for God's sake, what's the point of making a viewpoint on a platform that you just run and jump off of? Anyway. Yeet. That was a big umphy jump. Didn't buy it. And no, I was gonna say good. Nothing over that way. Anyway, 5 more locations to do. When the horse wants to hurry up. Why is he going further away? Yeet. Ooh, sandstorm. That means I'm going to say my phrase. There's a storm coming. But it seems people like to plagiarise my stuff. But hey ho. I mean, at least the horse managed to land on its feet.
That's not to draw attention here. Whoa.
This is where Bayek the beast does what he needs to do. It's one of the treasures. No, that is the only treasure. Bayek, you bloody idiot. Kill him in the brush. That'll do.
Wait a sec.
Really? Why did you not? I did not work out the way I wanted it to. Do you know what? Why are you such a god? Nothing. What? Why did that happen then? Oh, this is the land of bullcrap. I mean, I should have hit him with a bloody aerial assassination. Didn't. That'll work. And there's something. Oh yeah, I was about to say there's something around that's saying. I had something good anyway. Now I need to find the way out.
Hang on.
I'm sorry. How did you know I was coming? Anyway, God, this area is full of glitches. Why it can't walk properly in this terrain? I know. Is there a thingy here? I was gonna guess, but you know, I think there is. Anyway, first blood. Didn't know this was a game of team deathmatch or free for all, whatever. You get free first blood on an online multiplayer game. There we go. It doesn't have to necessarily have gunny shooty in it. You can have swordy slashy to get the first blood. 3-bit sure. Oh, idiotic bandits that are useless. I see. Hello? Oh, of course. Of course, yeah. Forgot about that. Anyway, Bent Pyramid of Sneferu. Oh, I can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone here. So in the same place as the torch. And put this. Anyway, let's go. As long as this isn't convoluted to go through, I'll be fine. Don't want a convolution. Idiot, what are you doing that for? You silly man bayek. Call yourself a Medjay. Call yourself an assassin. Silly boy. Actually no, he probably doesn't call himself an assassin.
Someone has been here recently.
Unless he doesn't ever call himself an assassin. I don't know.
It's blocked. There must be some way through. The tracks here are fresh. There must be another way inside the tomb.
There's something around somewhere. There's got to be another way in. Let me find another way. It's the only problem with tombs. It's finding the other ways. Really? Come on. Is there not another way in? I mean, if there's not another way in, what on earth do I do? You know, I like I can actually walk on this one because it's bent. Again, God knows why. This is bent, but you know. It's got to be here because there's no other way through. I mentioned a cracked wall, but there is no cracked wall. So you know. No, there's got to be another way. There'll be like a little divot on the ground or something stupid like that. I was about to survey everything, but I think I've seen it. Damn it. I'm just gonna scope the whole pyramid. It looks like everything's in here. So, you know. I'm getting stuck on everything. That's what I hate about horses. Bit of rubble, trips over it, can't go through. There's the secret. Got snake.
Something must must be behind me.
You gotta be kidding me. This has got to be the way through. You can't give me two ways and have none of them as the way to bloody go through. Come on. There's gotta be a way through here. Surely. I don't know what though, unless there's a bit I've missed elsewhere. I don't know. Unless I can break it further, I'm not sure. I don't know. Faiyum big. How do I drop things again? I don't remember, but anyway. Oh!
Should be clear now.
There we go. I get it. Now I go back and then open up that, because that's clogging it. Makes sense. It all makes sense, Rodders. Right, now I climb up here.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Very annoying. Because I don't fancy doing a puzzle. But, of course, platformers tend to have a lot of puzzles. Anyway, let go.
This room. This is where my quest began. Someone has taken great care of this chamber. Gatekeeper of the Duat, I honor your name. That is the last touch. I should return to Nefertari. My life was undone here. Yet now there's a shrine, a memorial where none should be. Could this be for Rudjek? None could care for that snake that began this twisted quest, could they?
Interesting.
Rudjek's arrow. I marked his name off my list with this. Now it sits on the ground, forgotten. Someone has sealed this room. A mummified heron. A resurrection. No. Whoever did this must have known of Rudjek's place in the Order.
Yes, they must have. And I'll have to return there next to finish the quest.
Rudjek does not deserve a tomb. This is an insult. This tomb was made for a pharaoh. Whoever did this has defiled this place. Rudjek's mask. I barely remember what happened after I stabbed him. This room has Rudrek's mask. I barely remember this place was a beginning for me and an end for Rudrek. The arrow marked both of those things. After I stabbed that bastard, things went dark. When I came back to myself, Rudrek was dead. Rudrek's body should have been left to rot. He has been laid to rest with respect by someone who wanted him to enter the Duat prepared. Whoever buried him also left this heron mummy to honor Rudrek with his god's damned namesake in the afterlife. They then returned here to pay respect to Rudrek. If these candles are any indication, no matter what, I know Rudrek's heart was found lacking. That bastard suffers in the afterlife, no matter what was done here.
Boom.
I will be just.
Anyway, it's those 3 bits left, but I want to go back to Rights of Anubis to speak to Nefertari. Hopefully then, the quest will end. And then, I can get those 3 locations, return to Faiyum, and then start going through Faiyum. Lovely jubbly, and I can see the crocodile's jaws, and then go from there. Oh, how lovely. How bloody lovely. Anyway, I don't know how long this will take, but you know, anyway. Oh, well done. My horse just got cut.
Thank you, dark pupil of the sun.
No, that isn't another thing, is it? No, good.
Oh, mighty Anubis, thank you.
Here we go.
What news do you bring?
The torches burn with a relentless flame.
Then I pray Anubis will grant us pardon.
There were charms left beside each one. Does that mean anything to you?
Beside the torches,
Most likely to ward off the omen.
I will keep my eyes open. In the meantime, some rebels nearby need treatment. I normally make the trips, but I am needed here. Sufia has offered to go in my place, but only if you escort her.
It will be done.
Bayek, I hope this hunt of yours ends soon, before you cannot return from what you have become.
Philosophical words there. Anyway, another bloody quest has appeared. Plight of the Rebels. That's only just appeared. Can't do it yet. Then we've got that lovely locale as well. So yeah, there's three quests. 4 quests. I'm going to do these locations and then... We found by the northern entrance of the matron mine, huh? Plight of the Rebels, that was not the one then. Oh, did not mean to do that, but never mind. Oh well. There we go.
Good
Good to see you, Namrud.
Nefertari sent reinforcements, I see.
His name is Bayek, a dear friend of Nefertari's. I've asked him to come along and he graciously accepted.
I suppose we all do.
I hear you are in some trouble. I owe a favor to Nefertari.
If it's as you say, follow me and stay close. We've got quite a journey ahead.
Oh dear.
The path to the mine was clear, but that doesn't mean it will be on the way back. Be ready for anything.
Let's go. Don't know where we're going, but looks like it's away. Oh, it could be over there, couldn't it? Maybe.
You seem uneasy, Namrud. Why the hesitance?
I don't like straying from the plan. These lands are teeming with dangers. Bandits, soldiers, the wild. It's why we make the trips at night. Helps avoid trouble.
Where are you camped?
In an abandoned fort to the west. Our point of retreat.
Retreat from what?
An attack on a nearby encampment. There were more soldiers than we thought. Lost a lot of good men.
How many wounded?
Enough. That's why being close to their mine is so important. The healers work wonders. We are lucky Nefertari allows
This
these
is the problem with
deals.
NPCs. They
She has
stick
a
to the
pure
part.
heart.
They don't
Risks her
offload
neck.
it.
The mine belongs to the regime after all. We should be out of harm's way once we cross that bridge.
It is that place we're going to. Ectasius Fort. Or outpost, whatever, the fort.
This is it. When we get inside, I will need your help to tend to the wounded while Sufia prepares the natron. I pray we have not lost more men.
I will set up. Bayek, follow Namrud. He will show you what to do.
Careful! These men, move them to the rear, by the kilns. This way, we will line them up. It will be easier for Sufia.
Your band is much smaller than I imagined.
Small, but united. We fight for one another. I am merely one of them, spared by the gods this time.
Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeet. Of course, I've gone further away from those locations, but I'll be going there soon anyway.
Cold. I am so cold.
Only a level ups have like properly slowed down now, which I imagined. But anyway,
Their wounds are severe, but they'll live if Sufia is anything like Nefertari.
You and Nefertari are old friends.
Something like that. She saved my life after I killed Rudjek.
You are the one that killed Rudjek, huh? I cannot believe it. By the gods, the brazier! The fire will alert the regime!
traitor.
They have found us!
Should have known, because she did give a strange face. Give a weird look.
Kill the wounded last! It is useless to fight! You are outmatched! Lay down your weapons and make it quick!
Oh, damn you!
I would rather stick my sword down your throat.
Those who oppose Ptolemy's reign die!
Those who fight me die.
This one fights alongside these rebels. A fool's choice!
I'll get chained. Oh, come on. I'll be having that poo. Ow.
Sufia. She lit the brazier. Why would she draw the soldiers to us? I will go check on the others. Go do something about Sufia.
Back off! You are a murderer!
Talk! The omens. It was you. Why?
Rujek, I loved him. He promised me a better life. You took him from me.
Now I see. You're Rujek's mistress. Well, your fucking lover killed my son. I feel nothing for you.
You are meant to die. Ah!
Holy shit.
What a shame. Such a pretty girl. There's no room for pretty in our war.
Death drives us to do things we regret.
She tricked us both.
Your men?
The pile of dead gets bigger. We will treat the survivors. No time to fetch another healer. You best be on your way.
Well, that was ridiculous. That was an ending and a half. Just sickles her and chucks her off. She gets a spear straight for her. On the floor. God damn. Why are you giving me that as the mount? Come on, no. We do not do that here. Rubbish. Why did I give you that? I don't know. But okay, hey. Yeet. Yeet. Need one more for that, don't I? Yeah. Come on, I'm pressing triangle here. I want to do the thing. There we go. There's the one over there, and the one over there. So they're all close together. And there is an extra dead assassin quest, but I'm not going to bother with it. There's a lot of areas like this here. Oh, they got it done so much quicker with bloody quest. Hello. I like how you get equipment that's suited to the level you're on when you go there. That's nice. There's going to be an animal lair. Maybe. Piss off, mate. Right, there we go. Right, one last thingy bobbity boobity. It's a pyramid. Could have a 2-minute, we'll see. I mean, something tells me this isn't going to be the entrance, but you know. They could surprise me though. They could actually be decent with the with what they choose as the actual proper entrance to go in. What? Oh, I forgot, because you don't even have to press X to bloody climb. All you have to do is move the analog sticks. Just moving the analog stick while I was trying to get the torch out. Yeah, I think once I've done this, that should be it. So I've got them 3 there, but I'll be going there. I said, just going through this thin stretch of land, getting these little bits done. What level is that for Lakke? Level 30. That is actually alright. You know, what is the actual level for Faiyum? 24 to 29, and then 28 to 31. And then Harris Nom and Atef Pehu Nom, which I'm guessing are going to be extra, and Uab Nom. And you can go to the Sheret Desert from there. Then you can go to there, then to there, then to there, then to there. You can go to all that. I mean, most of this stuff is going to be, you know, interesting. How it's going to pan out. Anyway, let's stop doing that. Let's continue. We've got about just under 40 minutes. Let's just crack on and do as much as possible. So like that. We. Jeez. I like this exploration element of it though. Now, this is one of the better Assassin's Creeds. Of course, after, well, I mean, where the series was during the time of like Unity, it was pants. Syndicate was alright. People don't like that. I've seen it. I'll say that's better. You know, that was going back to their roots again, getting better. And plus, it was British history. So the British should at least appreciate it for the cultural references it displayed. Anyway, we're going to have another one of these weigh down something and move along things. So I need to put all these counterweights on. So it needs to just be heavier than Bayek so that I can... Oh, there's no way that can even move at this point. And then go across to here. Nice. We got another puzzle on our hands. That's not good. Wait, is that not what I want to do? No, there's so many different areas to go through here. Oh, bloody hell. Come on, what are you doing? There we go. Aha. There we go. So I need this to be heavier than Bayek. There's nothing up there. Well, there probably is, I just can't get to it. Yeah, it would help if I got to that, wouldn't it? To be honest. Yeet. Right, that should be enough. I'd imagine 6 would be. Bayek, you melon, what you doing? There we go. There we go. Did you not interact with that? There we go. I'll take the crystal there. Oh, I'll take all that as well. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme! Gimme Golem from One Fantasy. See, the quality of the bow's better. I'll do that, but I won't, of course, get rid of it because I need gold standard of everything. Oh yes. Let's go. Oh yeah.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
Do, 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 do. Jesus. There we go. Don't know if there's really anything else I need. Poison darts I might need to get. Don't think there's anything else I really need though. You know, I haven't really done anything for Hunter ever. It's just like most of the bow stuff, but it's just not needed. I mean, now that that's done, Saqqara nome is fully done. It's just time to move on to Faiyum and go across this thin strip. So I've got about half an hour to just crack on and do as much as possible, which is lovely. Everything goes dead silent, and we look at Bayek. Now he has his sickle out, and now he revs up his big attack.
This is another murder. Amun, how horrible.
Are you the Philakitae?
Yes. Try not to trample the scene. My job is hard enough as it is.
My apologies. As a protector, I am attracted to such scenes.
A fellow protector? Ah, yes, I see your badge. You are a Magi. From the Old Kingdom. Wow. Forgive me, this gruesome business has us all on edge. Huh? This is the latest in a series of chilling ritual murders by Wadjet cultists. To be honest, I'm a little out of my depth.
I may be of some use to you. I am not unfamiliar with murder scenes.
Perhaps you could help investigate. The cultists usually leave a message. I haven't figured it out yet. We could check the temple.
Oh,
You said there have been other murders.
let's go. Oh, look at that. Loads of different bits everywhere.
This is a lot of blood. Someone was bound and tortured here, in front of the statue. By the signs, they were cut up badly, then dragged outside.
It must have been the poor acolyte. There was no one else here. Why did they do this?
A Greek god where an Egyptian god once stood. This would make some in Egypt very angry. Someone has smeared the god with green paint. The head has also been covered. Wait, something else is up there.
Oh, so they're giving you a clue to go up there. What is that symbol?
Serapis' face is hidden and defaced with more green paint. The green mask of Wadjet has been placed here. Wadjet is goddess protector of Upper and Lower Egypt. Someone is making a clear statement. But how did they get up here carrying all of this? This is written in blood. It is still wet.
Today our temple is avenged against you, your filthy Greek god. Your high priest's blood will pay the debt of Wadjet for Egypt for the past.
The murderers are going to kill the high priest next. We have to find him. The lucky guy should know where he is.
The cultists are murdering Temple
Philakitai, I found the cultist message. They're going to kill your high priest next.
The High Priest? By Serapis, no. Garani's spirit will die if he does.
We need to find him. Where is he? Think, Philakitai!
His villa is nearby. I know of a spot overlooking it from a safe distance. This way. We can see the whole area from the temple wall.
Your temple is the reason for this trouble. It is a bitterness for the locals.
That's absurd. It has increased industry and trade. Everyone has benefited.
Your dead acolyte and high priest
Funny
may not
because
agree.
speaking of that line, it's for business and trade. People bang on nowadays about first world countries like America and Britain, capitalism, blah blah blah. Oh, the right wingers believe in stuff
Give us power to defeat them.
that only brings in money. Blah blah blah. People only care about money and stronger business and nothing else. Blah 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 blah. But it's been going on since the ancient times. I mean, Julius Caesar who? Am I right?
I'll have your guts out!
Yeet.
They were going to sacrifice me.
You are safe now. It is fortunate you are not at the temple. You would already be dead.
Serapis, they would have butchered me. These Egyptians are prayerless demons and not men.
It was an Egyptian who saved you, priest. Remember that when you pray and give thanks. We Magi protect all, regardless of their class.
Exactly.
I came as soon as the fighting began. I see I am too late. Thank you for your help, Magi. It certainly made my work here easier.
You have interesting timing. What do you know of these bandits?
Egyptians unhappy with the Greeks here. Who knows what holes they crawl from. Seeing a Greek god in place of their own incensed them, no doubt.
Understandably. You've not seen the last of such trouble, I think. The Ptolemies tend to divide us at times.
Sadly, I agree. Greece has brought Egypt much wealth, yet some resist all progress.
This depends on your idea of progress. Progress for Egypt or for Greece. Farewell, Philakitai. Next time you protect, remember my code.
Exactly. Amen to that. Anyway, feeding Faiyum. It looks like I ain't moving on to that yet. Which is fine. Hey hey. Nice try.
I saw you with the Philakitai of Caranis. Are you a protector?
I am. Is there something wrong?
Please, we need your help. Yesterday, my husband witnessed something frightening. Soldiers dragged a poor man beneath the temple. Then he heard screams. We're already hungry because there's no grain. Now I'm terrified the soldiers will take my husband. We don't know who we can trust. Not even the Philakitai.
Let me talk to your husband. Where can I find him?
He's a stone mason working near the temple. Please be careful. The soldiers mustn't see you talk to him.
Interesting. Eat. Yeet. Here we go. Jubbly.
Stonemason, your wife has been to see me.
Shh.
How did you get up here? By a moon, that woman interferes. I told her. What can we do? Just act normal. Yeah, that's it. Stay normal.
Calm yourself. She said you saw soldiers take someone below the temple.
Yes. No! Yes. Okay, it's true. It wasn't the first time. But yesterday was different. There were screams that would wake the gods themselves. So many screams. Now please, just leave me alone before someone sees you. Just act normal.
What goes on beneath the temple ruins? Bitch.
This looks like the place the stonemason told me about.
Oh, you can't come down here. You'll find out all our deep and dark secrets. You can't have that. No. Yeet.
By a moon. What has been done here? Someone called the Butcher is strong-arming farmers. I need to find him. I should follow this trail of loot. A bathing Sobek. Bathing must be in water. A Sobek in water.
Are you mad? Jesus. Really? I mean, if that's the case, then that's the case, I guess, but you know. So this place is just like one massive C shape with water in the middle. Yeet. Yeet. Shame you can't do the roll thing that Lara Croft can do in Tomb Raiders. It's just he'll do a roll if it's automatically if he can do. But she can roll for days. Piss off. Give me a P, give me an A, give me a G, give me an A, give me an N. Pagan! Yeah, piss off. I've got fickle, you've got spear, but I can assume you can't hit me. Oh, you shite.
Hey! Time to die!
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeet. 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 There we go, it's gone gold. It's gone gold. And is there anything else around? If there isn't, it makes my job easier, but you know. You know, with the circle, most of it isn't in the water anyway, and I'm guessing
Whoa.
because it is the sunken temple, they're going to want me to go to the watery bits. Otherwise, you know, be a bit poorly worded. Do 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 do.
There's a Sobek ruin not far from here. The butcher's loot could be nearby.
There it is.
Whoa, those are guards. This must be the place. The bathing Sobek should be close.
No. This place looks like locations only come up when you get really close. Anyway.
Statue in the lake. That must be the bathing Sobek, which is that.
There we go.
They will attack on sight here.
8.
There's an engraving on the chest depicting Saqqara Faiyum. That is a village west of here. The coins are in bags. The coins are in bags normally used to store grain. Did this come from a storehouse?
So now I've got to go to the Nessos, which I want to go anyway, so you know. Oh yeah, of course. Can't do that yet. See, more locations are starting to come now. You know. Don't worry, I didn't kill anybody. You didn't see anything, mate. There's a hip hop for the crit. No, it's a hip move. Well, it broke, but hey hey.
Clear off now!
And here I am, at last, in the Faiyum. I will root out the agents of the Crocodile.
So Nessos is the place that they want me to go to. Okay, fair enough.
Halt! What? Going to gut you!
And I was about to say good night, but no, it's going wrong. Nothing to see here. We've got a sickle sword off the same thing practically. Right. Right, we've got that. Then we've got yeah, I was calling your horse, mate. You didn't come in time. And then of course the storehouse is well guarded. It was always going to be, wasn't it?
That is a lot of guards for a simple storehouse. This must be the place.
Oh, well, I mean, if I didn't smash anything, it would have worked. Well done. You're breaking your own store out with your hidden dirty secrets in it.
This must be the place. I have to get past them if I want answers.
I love how they're trying to hide things that way.
The butcher will be nearby. What are these goons hiding?
I hear they took his arm at the butcher's order.
Bitch.
Ledger entries showing payments for grain. The butcher is not paying the farmers even enough to live. I need to find information on where he is. This is where they are hiding all the grain. Taken straight from the tables of Faiyum families. Damn this greedy Nekatiadet. Ah, this is it. The butcher is in the villa nearby. It is time this butcher and I...
I do need to, you know, have a look at this area. So might as well leave this from here. Clear out these areas. Probably do the quest that's here. And then that'll be that. Those two places are in, but of course I won't be bothering with that just yet. Anyway, let's have a look again. Gotta be something around. Ah.
Hey! For you.
Take that, bitch. There we go. Right. So all these little cave entrances. I need to find the treasure. I mean, that's the wrong area, but never mind. That's for that area. Aha. Remain lift up. Is that snap? Yeet. Snakes, ladies and gentlemen. They're horrible bastards. And they all know the treasures that disappear from Semi's marker. Oh, never mind.
It is time this butcher... I had a talk.
Let's go. So might as well get this location done. Of course you can't climb up. But as well as doing that, get the fast travel and the treasures, and kill probably the captain that needs to be killed. Because that's how Mafia works.
This area is off limits.
And Bayek's talking to himself, bless him. But technically, any YouTubers that don't have anybody with them and they do solo videos, technically, we're talking to ourselves. But it's indirect, so it doesn't matter. You know, Vault of Splendors. Nice. You know, oh, look at that. Look at that ass. That's definitely a Greek statue. Obviously, I think one of their most famous sculptures came from the Thinking Man. The guy that was thinking and had his good old cock out. What a great statue that is. And then now that's done. There's so many markers in such a small space, it just makes it difficult to do this. It's bled. Oh no, you've got me. Oh no, press the R1 and R2 and you do that to me. Dick. Oh my god. What? Oh, yep, fantastic. I just saw what that... Yeah, oh, yep. Canvas paintings of people boning each other. Fantastic. That's what you want to see. Like when they said that this was the inspired by Greek stuff, bloody hell, you know. They love that sort of stuff, don't they? Surprised they didn't roam the streets naked.
Here's the Vlaka who's been messing with my business. We were just discussing you.
You've been stealing grain from Faiyum, starving people for profit.
You're not from Faiyum, are you? Your speech reeks of the countryside.
That grain belongs on Egyptian tables.
You naive backwater Malakia. I take orders from above. If not me, someone else will do this. This is business. People pay what they owe, or I take it. It's not personal. I give you a choice now. Leave me alone and live, or die here.
Others thought the way that you do. Then they murdered my son. Everything is personal. You filthy Nekatiadet! It ends here.
Guard, take care of this.
I've got trouble here!
The kill. Of course, they don't mention, but that's
one
lucky.
greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
That experience, though. God damn. I know everything's done around here. Just these little bits. And yeah, Black Desert looks like a massive area that probably expects to keep them going back and forth in. But hey hey. If I can't finish this quest, I'll at least start it today. Depends where it takes me, really.
Everyone!
What, Gus? What are you talking about?
Greeks and Egyptians have lost harmony with each other. The gods are displeased because of it. I'm Nanefer, and I don't know if I'm Greek or Egyptian. I'm an orphan.
Lost harmony? What do you mean?
The Egyptian goddess Wajet is sending snakes into Greek quarters at night. Only Greeks have been killed. We are out of balance. See for yourself. Just north of the villa.
Okay. I will look into this case. That was harder than it should have been.
Let's go there. Hopefully I don't go anywhere else. If I do, I'll just have to finish the quest. And wherever it is that the quest will take me.
Neck. What was that? The gods are rumbling. It came from just north of here. Must have something to do with this curse.
Oh dear.
Ah, I can smell the burnt flesh. This jar does not belong here. I think there is movement inside. Ah! A snake! The jars have been used to transport them.
Another foreigner cursed by Wadjet. That is 3 this week. Those useless Greeks had it coming, if you ask me. But what do I know? I am just the lowly Egyptian caretaker who cleans up after the naked Yadit.
Hey, be careful what you say. People have died. I need to look around.
What you need to look at is the color of your skin, son.
Harmony is what we need, not more senseless judgment.
Look, some of us have built a shrine in a cave under what is left of the great temple. Why don't you come and honor Wadjet with us? Egyptians have to stick together.
Maybe I will, after I look around.
There we go. I'll try and finish the quest first.
These jars are the same as the ones I saw in the Greek area.
It can't break these.
They are breeding the snakes here. Gods. Ah! Snakes again! Why did it have to be snakes? They are breeding the snakes here. Gods, I hate snakes.
That's so satisfying.
An elaborate shrine to the serpent goddess Wadjet.
Oh yes.
By the sound of it, we'll not have to find the caretaker after all. He has already found me.
Hello.
Get him when he comes out. He cannot escape.
Caretaker, the snakes were yours.
Ow. Shit. I can break that shield, right? It's not big enough to break. Once that combo break, that's basically it. It's game over. I'm guessing I can confirm kill, and then that's it.
This is what Ptolemy has done to Egypt. A land out of balance, full of hatred and strife. At least I can rescue the hostage. He's being held by the caretaker's men.
Right, well, I mean, I'm going to be heading that way next, so I might as well leave that until tomorrow's stream. So, thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Origins, and in the next episode I will be, of course, continuing to go through Faiyum, just doing whatever I can, and then once I have done that, I'll just be continuing going around. So of course I've got this bit to do, and I'll be going around doing all that stuff, yada yada yada, a few quests to do. Then once that has been done, I will probably then try and I'll probably try and do the Crocodile's Jaws main quest, but of course I'm not, Crocodile Scale, sorry, but I'm not too bothered when I do that. But as I said, thank you for watching.
Why such hatred?
and I'll see you tomorrow, also for the start of Shadows of Tomb Raider.